May the 25th, 2020. My name is Michael Gitonga. Welcome to the show. I sure do hope that you've had yourself a good weekend. And I take this opportunity to wish you all a wonderful holiday today as we continue to celebrate with our Muslim brothers, Eid al-Fitr. So it is the 25th of May right here. And what we have for you lined up, as usual, is what is making headlines on the dailies. Then we are also going to be looking at the 53.7 billion stimulus package issued by Uhuru Kenyatta and his government to try and stimulate and ensure that the economy is, boosted and putting money in the hands of Kenyans. How exactly is that supposed to play out? We're going to be finding out right here as we go along. And that brings me to the question that we have for you this morning. Do you think the 53.7 billion stimulus program will help fix the economic crisis caused by the coronavirus pandemic? Do you think that the 53.7 billion stimulus program will help fix the economic crisis caused by the coronavirus pandemic? We're going to be having an economist who's going to come and break it down for us and exactly how that is supposed to play out and how that puts money in your pocket. And of course, that's going to be happening a little bit later on. But for now, we're going to be looking at what's making headlines on the dailies as we carry on. And we start off, as usual, with this Standard, where we have the headline as BBI purge begins. BBI purge begins, and that is ODM and Jubilee team up to seize control of the committee crucial constitution reforms as Raila party goes after NASA allies working with Deputy President William Ruto. We saw a very, very active week, politically speaking, particularly in the Senate, the last 2 weeks or so, as Jubilee cracks the whip. And those who are allied to the Deputy President, who are felt not to be supporting that which is the President's agenda, were dealt with ruthlessly, so to speak. And that is the likes of the Majority Leader in the Senate, Kipchumba Murkomen, who was literally dethroned from his seat of Majority Leader in the Senate and replaced. We also have the likes of Susan Kihika, who suffer the same fate. And this seems to be something that's going to continue, particularly when we put our eyes on the Building Bridges initiative. We do know that the Deputy President initially was against the BBI and was very vocal about it, both him and his supporters, but later took a retreat after the first initial report was released. According to some, they have argued that the first BBI report that was released was not what was supposed to be the initial one. And there is a second report that is expected, which, remember, last week, as the ODM leader Raila Odinga met some women leaders, he made it very clear and revealed that the drafting of the BBI report is at a very advanced stage. And at that particular time, he said that he would want the women's views to be implemented and taken note of in that particular report. Now, on the front page of the Standard this morning, we have some of those who may be facing the axe, or those who have been allied to the Deputy President, who may be facing a purge now in the National Assembly. It started off in the Senate and is expected now to escalate to the National Assembly. And you have the likes of the National Assembly Majority Leader, Garissa Town Member of Parliament, Aden Duale. He has been very vocal, although he had sort of toned down towards the last, not too distant past. We have the National Assembly Majority Whip, Mumias East Member of Parliament, Benjamin Washiali, might be another one who might face the axe. Now, to quote what the Secretary General for Jubilee Party has said, he says, "We are not in the business of just issuing threats to people. There's no turning back on the matter of disloyal members. How do you punish some disloyal members but spare others?" And of course, that was a question posed to him, particularly on what we should expect moving forward in terms of the purge in Jubilee. This seems to be something that is going to be an effort together with Orange Democratic Movement, because we also have the National Assembly Minority Leader Junet Mohammed making it very clear, and he says, "We are going to unite in kicking all non-aligned committee chairpersons and have them replaced. People like Sylvanus Osoro, who are slotted in various committees by NASA, now have gone astray. And this is seen to be a purge that is in preparation to the Building Bridges initiative. We do know that the National Assembly or rather both houses are going to be critical and crucial when it comes to the passing of the Building Bridges initiative and ensuring that it sees the light of day. So this seems to be a purge that is that way directed. So that's the headline for the dailies this morning. On page 2, vaccine